friends, Nightwish fans, Brian here for Yes You Can Play Guitar. I am going to do, as always, a reading your comments on our reaction to Storytime Vakken 2013. To all your comments, of course, to give you all a shout out, because without you guys, this channel would be nothing. Okay, so what do we have going on here? So we have Nightwish Storytime. Hiawatha G. Everything from this concert is fantastic. I've seen dozens of concert videos, and this has to be in the conversation for best ever. It was quite good. Regarding Flora, you're not going out much of a limb, in my opinion, as a fan of both rock and opera. Flora is the greatest all-around vocalist of the recorded area, male or female. There are a few who are better in their narrow specialty, but I've never heard of anyone else who can do so many styles of singing and do them so well. As for female vocalists, she makes most of our big pop stars sound like chipmunks. Particularly when you consider that she does this live without software cheats. Yes, there's a lot going on these days with people using auto-tune, backing tracks. That's a whole other video, I think. So, I think that's a whole other video. We'll talk about that. But, yeah, I think it's the whole package that she presents. And I mean, you got to remember too, Nightwish, they have like this feel to the band, this look, this feel that's very important, and she fits in with that very well. I appreciate your opinion. Thank you. My good friend, Mr. Jason Marshall, I am the voice of Never Neverland. Aren't we all creators of our own stories in life and in music? Rock on, brother, for sure. And you rock on too, my friend. Jason's been a long-time supporter of the channel, and that is awesome. Randy Burrell, have you seen The Devil in the Deep Dark Ocean from the 2018 show? I think you may like that. Hold on now. Let's just check this out here. I might just cue that up to react to it today. We might just react to that, you know? A lot of people, they'll say to me, they'll be like, oh, where the hell am I here? Comments, I got lost. There we go. Randy, because it's you, and I appreciate you, and I appreciate the fact that you watch the videos and comment, I'm going to react to that one. I am. That will be up soon. Just a lot of people, you know, they'll be like, oh, only Patreon, people have to pay for reaction. No, that's not true. Again, guys, I hate to sound like a broken record. When you start to have a bit of a following on YouTube, everyone assumes that you're making tons of money. That is not true. When you do reaction videos, because you're handling copyright content. So any money you do really make, it goes to the copyright holders, which in this case is Nightwish, and that's the way it should be. So when people show their extra support by liking, subscribing, watching non-reaction videos, for all you people learning guitar, music theory, all that stuff out there, there's a lot of other content on my channel you might really like. Those are videos that I can monetize. But when people support me with Patreon, or even, so I've had some people just say, hey man, cool with what you're doing, I'm just going to donate to the channel. It really means a lot. Helps get the bills paid, if you know what I'm saying. Okay? But Randy, for you, and I'll do this sometimes, just practically say, you know what? I'm gonna react just because this person asked me. So Randy, I will be doing that one this week. For Randy Burrell, okay? Pen 7759. Hi, thank you, sir. Those comments could be mine too. By the way, Kai was a mentor of Yuka back in the days, and they're very good friends. Tuomas is a composer, and all these members follow his notes. So Empu seldom shows up, or never. Empu's background in music comes from the highest level in Finland, Sibelius Academy. I have heard of the software. It used to be used for like jazz stuff like 20 years ago. Sibelius Scorcher. I wonder if it's the same kind of idea. It's a pity that Marco decided to leave the band, but 20 years is much within the same band. Flora, no doubt, is on the level of her own as a singer-performer. Greets from Finland. Take care. Yes, and what I was saying with that is sometimes when someone leaves a band and then someone new comes in, even if they're an amazing musician, the chemistry is different. Me on a much smaller level, of course, I've experienced that several times. You get a new musician that comes in, and sometimes it's for the good, and sometimes it's for the better. Even if the person's a better musician, sometimes it can become, you know, not good. If the personalities aren't clashing, or if they're bringing in a lot of outside problems. I've said in some other stories about some experiences I've had with that. Griley, Nightwish Army Denmark reporting. I agree, Flora is the best female front alive. I suggest you watch 7 Days to the Wolves from Munley. It's my absolute favorite. I will have to check that out. I Am Is Love, an awesome performance. The Nightwish Vakken concert was fire. Eric Vermeulen, It is a banger. I love how the sound of the bass guitar evolves at the beginning of the song. It lures me into the song, of course. On the albums released after 2013, Thomas made sure the compositions were tailored to Floor and Kai. The band evolved. Jet C. Hollander, react to Shudder before the beautiful Live at Wembley. You'll hear a synthesizer guitar battle between Thomas and Empu. Incredible. I will have to check that out. Cornelius Antonius, love from the Netherlands. Thank you. Click Sick. Wishmaster with Tarja singing. Empu plays cool guitar solos. Okay, cool. Mars is 4. Yeah, I love Mars. Always positive comments. Well done again. Thank you, Mars. Mr. Dudley. M. Dudley, 52. Floor is a whole tree and not one of those shrubs. Big redwood. Yarno Yuhani. Nightwish Army, Yuka and Kai. Wow, different but great both. Yuka is a beast and Kai is maybe technically the best drummer in the world. He's very good. Yuka was good too. Don't get me wrong. Waylander 45. Okay. I think this, above all else, was the performance that made me fall in love with Nightwish and Floor. No point in denying it. In the first place, GLS didn't quite land with me at first, but Storytime blew my mind. A couple of recommendations I don't believe you've seen yet, but I think would appeal to you are The Devil and the Deep Dark Ocean, live in Buenos Aires. I think that's going to be the one that we're going to be reacting to next. 7 Days to the Wolves, live at Wembley. Yours is an Empty Hope, live at Wembley. Cheers from Oz. My good friend from Australia, Waylander. So where in Australia are you from, my friend? Okay. Okay. Are you from Canberra? Have you been hanging out at the Burley Griffin? Like, what's going on there? Mati Hopia Vuari. Yes, Floor's the GOAT. Yuka's badass and Kai is a human metronome and Marco is surely missed. In my honest opinion, Nightwish is the greatest band ever. They are quite good. Lena Herbert, Wishmaster with Tarja, live from End of an Era and Devil in the Deep Dark Ocean. Yes. That is coming up. Yon Pussy, Tribal. Irek I'm so sorry, Irek. I can't pronounce your name very good. Irek Sokowski. Very beautiful. Cooper, C. I agree, Marco's solo stuff is lacking something. I've tried to listen to some of it, but it doesn't register with me. Kai is more dynamic than Yuka drumming, and that's not meant to reference anything but negative about Yuka at all. Guys, top tier. And yes, need more guitar solos and Nightwish music. Yes, I agree. Ampu's great. Let's do it. At Henrakad Mar. For me, I cannot choose between Kai and Yuka, but for the rest, I completely agree with you on Marco being a force. Miss him so much, and Ampu needing more solos. I'm not even a guitar player. William Adkins. My good friend William. Soon after that tour, Floor continued into 2014, touring revamp. The only live footage is fan shot. Kim Fabricius de Tanangle. Great reaction. I agree with you in your comments. I appreciate that, and I appreciate you. My good friend Thorngrim. I'm out on that limb with you. Empu would probably prefer to play more solos. Thomas writes most of the music and does not focus on solos for other keys or guitar. And guys, I want to tell you guys this. Like, I am a guitar player. Long-time guitar teacher. It's not that I'm expecting this, extravagant guitar solo in every song, but I'm just saying just a little bit more. Empu, Thomas, come on. Hey. There are more guitar solos in the older songs which tend to be more power metal oriented. Also, when Empu takes solos, they usually mirror the chorus or hook lines in the song, yes, which is a really cool technique. Playing for the audience, not the musicians and the guitarists in the crowd. However, I do hear you. I love this band for the beautiful melodies and the vocal performances. These are what makes them unique in the metal genre. Guitar shredding abounds in many bands. Yes. Great, Thorgrim. Appreciate it. Cornelius Antonius, Mama Floor, Kim Mack, Nightwish. Yaskow, my good friend Yaskow. Great comments, of course. A Killer Monero. Once again, the sound on the video. Dude, I just want you to be happy. Try listening to it on a different system and then get back to me and see what you think, okay? But I appreciate you, man. You're watching it for me and my channel. Jay Murray, did you do any vids by Exandria? They've replaced Nightwish as my favorite symphonic. Exandria, okay. I'm going to make a note here, my friend. Okay, I'm going to make a note here. My desk is a mess. Exandria. Okay, Exandria. Okay, cool. I ain't going to look into that, Jay Murray. Exandria, okay. Andre Summers, I think I agree that Kai might be technically the better drummer by a fine margin, but I do miss the energy and the showmanship that Yuka brought to the drums. He played with his whole being. It seemed where Kai seems to be more technical, more economical with his movement. Okay, that could be very possible. Robin C, I've always felt that way about Yuka also. I really love watching Yuka during this song. Juan Mac, thank you. World Piaz, 5758. I'm going to go out on a limb and say I believe Empu is good or better than David Gilmour. Changed my mind. You know, it's kind of hard comparing like a 70s guitar player to a 90s or 2000s guitar player. There's always more to draw from. So when you see these amazing kids playing guitar, it's because now in this day and age, they have more people to draw from, right? Where in my time, you know, you could draw from, you know, like all the 70s guitar players, the 60s guitar players, but also in the 80s, there's like, so we had like Metallica, Yngwie Malmsteen, Satriani, Vai, all that kind of stuff. But now the kids have even more wells of knowledge and information that they can pull from, more influences. So it's hard to do that kind of comparison, in all fairness. But I would say probably on the technical end, Empu is probably a better guitar player, but that's not David Gilmour's fault. Okay. Philly Pluis, smile. Can you do any better? Peaky Blinders Country. Jim. Okay. Look at me. Phil, I'm smiling. How do you like them apples? Very cool, guys. Okay, so we know what the next one is. Again, I want to thank all of you for checking out the videos, subscribing, the comments, the likes. And also, I'm re-uploading all my old Nightwish content that I had for Patreon last year. If you missed me last year, you might want to check it out this year, but check it out now. Sorry if you missed me last year. But we got to talk about trying to get an interview with Nightwish. I'm hoping to have a Zoom conversation with some of the Nightwish fans that are on my Patreon tomorrow. So I'm hoping we can discuss that and plan our strategy of attack and who wants to interview them with me. That's what I want to talk about. So check out my Patreon, and we're doing a meet and greet this week on Zoom, so we can meet face to face, and I can personally thank you for going the extra step and supporting my channel. And we'll see if maybe we can work out some interviews with Nightwish and see if a few of you can join me. Thank you so much, guys. Remember, practice hard, but practice smart, and we'll see you soon.